Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some logging. We got some special ordered logs that we're going to be delivering. And so basically we're going to go to the forest in our tractor and put those trees down and just get started. This is going to be a series because there is a few logs that is kind of special sized. Some are bigger than others. Let's get started. We're going to begin with getting the chainsaw set up. 362. Not any special logs, but the biggest I got is going to be the 20-inch light bar. So I'm thinking I'm getting a 25-inch, maybe 32-inch. I don't think this would manage running a 32-inch, but if I put on full skip, it might. So I'm going to try that. So, some of you probably clicked on this video because you wanted to see some timber wagon stuff, but today we're not using that. Today we're using the winch. The winch on, and we're going to do some forestry. We're going to winch the logs down to the road and hook them to the winch in the end, and then we'll just pull it down the road. There are multiple reasons for that, and one is that it's really good weather for it, which is absolutely true. Back in the old days, they used to do the forestry at the winter because the ground was frozen and it was much easier to get the logs up. So that is what we'll do today. Oh, that was frozen. We also got the chains hooked on the back wheels. Currently don't have any chains fixed for the front wheels, but hopefully we'll get that fixed sometime this winter. I'm just going to check for some extra chains for the winch. Without chains we don't pull the logs down. Like in theory we only need one chain, but if we only got one chain we can only pull one log, which is no good for this. There we go, got a few chains here. yeah, okay guys, so we got these two right here. I think I might want to take this one. I don't know if I'll take this one today, because I don't know if this is actually big enough. It has to be basically 7 meters and 28 centimeters in diameter. So I'll take this one, and I'll probably take that one. And there's some good trees up here, so I might just have to chop some of these other ones as well. It's gonna take time to get these trees. That's what I thought. There's something wrong with my chainsaw. Is it scored or something? I think my chainsaw just scored. Maybe not. Maybe. It's not good compression in it. I'm thinking my chainsaw just scored. On to the next. I'm probably a bit over dramatic with the chainsaw getting scored. It just felt like it was running really light and like it didn't have any compression, but I have no idea what that was. Might be the electronics getting used to the environment as well. I don't really know. Trees. There's one good tree behind there, and there's this one. There's a lot of sticks in it, but I'm totally going to get that one. Let's just clean this one up before. Oh, that's ugly, boy. You got a twin top there. Good. That's good for you. That's good for you. try to get it in between those two spruces right there, because that's the biggest opening. But I think I want to aim a bit above, because it's probably going to slide a bit. Yeah, and I'm not too worried if it slashes and breaks that log, because I don't think that, yeah, it's not useful to me at the moment. I don't want to break it, but it's not what I'm after at the moment, so wouldn't be the end of the world. So that was kind of funky because I kept banging in wedges, but I couldn't get them in. That was probably because I hadn't cut enough of the holding wood on there, so it didn't want to let go. Somewhat nice tree, a bit big growth rings, but yeah. So I actually cut through here.
that doesn't really matter. Sometimes you actually cut in the middle on purpose to make sure that you got all of it cut away. It's not a centered growth ring either. It's not really an ideal tree, but it's kind of what I got here. God damn. Okay, here we're back with a spruce. Same place as, or the new place. Done with the road. Working our way up. I just cut these three. Now I'm getting this one. And no giant spruce, but it's just a normal spruce. And it's standing on this edge, and it's like a meter down there, so it's kind of hard to hit it with a wedge. It was really hard getting it cut up, but I think I got it cut up. Yeah. She really wants to go, but she's not going, so I'm thinking that there's probably some holding wood in the middle. Oh, she's going. So I'm actually standing on my feet right now, so I was holding up with my chainsaw, trying to cut her. So as you can see, what I did is I started on the side, this side, and I went in. I went around and back, and then on the back I started going in to the middle, and then as I came back out I started going around as I wedged it bit by bit. Usually you make the hole from this side, but it was kind of hard because it's, yeah, it doesn't look like it, but it's kind of narrow with the footer wrap and all that. And that is because that's the reason why I have such high stumps. It's because I got a full wrap on her. Kind of gnarly. So we have kind of a lot holding wood left on her. 1.5 inches about. Don't think she split, at least until the top. And it's not a nice log, you can see it's all bent and all that. So yeah, I managed to hook the logs up and just winch them down. They're here now, really small ones, so this should be an easy run. It's pretty much just a test run, and I hope that tomorrow we'll get started on these trees and just put them straight down like that, and the tractor would be standing pointed that way down there, and we just hook them up and drive them down after they have been limbed, of course. This is supposed to be some of the most efficient way to do forestry, to be honest. Like, what they usually do is in this terrain they put 2 logs, or I guess multiple logs, pointing upwards, and they limb them, and then you fell the trees on top of those logs and limb them, and they will roll down by themselves and land here. So yeah. Okay, so sorry if this is kind of awkward. I'm recording this on my phone. basically we're going to pull them up this little hill, and hopefully they will just roll down into the road. Super good. So the winch also works as a, I don't know what to call it in English. Basically, what should I call it? That's so stupid, I don't know the name probably. Yeah, you push them with it. It's kind of like a dozer, the winch. Yeah, because everything is kind of frozen up because of the cold. That is the brake right there. Well, you can't see it. So I'm just going to put the chains on the butt side, and then we'll start going home with the logs. Okay, so we got it hooked up and ready to go. Let's see if it will pull it. I'm a little bit worried that the chain on the right side will slip, but we'll see. Yeah, it slipped. Just hook that on real quick. Okay boys, we're hauling. So I actually had to cut off like 5 meters, I think. Yeah, 5 meters about. So it's just 2 small logs, and I think that's what we'll be running. Probably 4 logs at a time, because 2 is going really nicely. Unless it's like one really big log, then maybe take 2 or 3. But this is actually working rather good. There's only one turn that is kind of worrying me, but we'll see how that goes in a second. So I'm driving really slowly because it's the first haul, and I just want to get used to how this feels. This is something completely different than having the what do you call it, the timber wagon on. Though it feels, I don't know, it feels lighter at least, but I would never go, I don't think I would go with the timber wagon here in the snow. That would just be too icy, and yeah, we'd probably just be going all over the place. Yeah, so this was a really inefficient haul though. It did take a while for me from start to end now. I think I've been spending about 4 hours up there just felling 4 trees and limbing them and turning them around. So tomorrow I know exactly how to do it, just much more efficient. And yeah, of course I don't think that will be a separate episode. I think that will be the same episode today and tomorrow. And so the plan is that when we pull down at least, I think 25 to 30 of these 6m60 logs, then we'll put the timber wagon back on and we'll drive it up to the lumber place. Yeah, so the thing is that I'll pull them up with the winch as far up as the winch goes, and every time they want to slide past me, they just hit the shield in the winch that I was talking about earlier, the one that I pushed the logs with. Yeah, they're sliding down them, yeah. I think that's fine though. So here we're coming up to the turn that I'm skeptical on. I always hate driving this turn when it's rainy and I got a full timber wagon. It's really slippery and muddy on this road, probably because I drive it so often, and it just wants to slip all the time. But this seems to be going really well because the logs are on the inside, obviously. So this is about 13 meters with logs. It's actually, yeah, 13-14 meters, and that's going really well. There you can see the town. So it's a much slower way to do it, but much easier. In a way, it's also probably just as fast, because every time you put down 2 or 4 trees, you just limb them, hook them on, and drive them down, and go back up and repeat. I guess you can take probably 4 to 8 trees an hour, probably something like that. It's about 400 or 500 meters to drive, not much more. So here we're coming down to the last hill right here. Easier to see then. Tiger.